Hi, this is Sarah from Composed Mommy, and today I wanted to talk about my top 3 favorite tips for an unmedicated childbirth. And number 1, we'll get right to it, is having a loose jaw. You might have heard before that a loose jaw equals a loose cervix, and I completely believe that that is true. If you can revisit your jaw several times during labor, even every couple of minutes, just to make sure that it's completely relaxed, it will not only help you stay relaxed, but it will also help your body with the birth process, because when you're not tensed up, it sends signals to your brain that I'm okay, I can relax, I'm not in a fight or flight situation. So revisiting that jaw, I'm gonna get just a little bit closer to the camera. If you start to feel yourself tensing up during a contraction, you might be like this, but what's super helpful is to take a breath and let your jaw hang there. And it's important to just let whatever noises come out during that process come out. I found myself making low noises when my jaw was relaxed. So it just comes so much more naturally with a relaxed jaw, and those low noises will help open up that cervix. Number 2 is peeing during labor. Peeing, oh my gosh. A full bladder can stall labor. If you are continually walking around, even if you're not walking around, if you get up to go to the bathroom every half hour, every hour, just making sure that your bladder is empty, that will also help, I don't like to say speed up labor, but it will make sure that it's going smoothly. With our 4th baby, I was stuck. Maybe stuck is the wrong word, but I was stuck at a 4 for about 8 hours. And when my nurse checked me and told me, okay, you're a 4+, I thought, okay, I'm progressing. I need to switch things up. So I got up, I went to the bathroom, and I walked around. And halfway down the hallway, I was like, I need to get back to the bed right now. I was starting to feel that pressure that comes in your pelvic floor that feels like you need to poop because that baby's going over that rectal nerve. And so it's a similar feeling. And so I get back to the bed, and I was holding onto the back of the bed, and she was born a few minutes later without a doctor in the room. My nurse, who also happened to be a friend, came and caught her, and it was awesome. But what I think helped me a lot was emptying that bladder. I had forgotten to go pee. I just didn't do it. And then once I did, it just zoomed by. So not saying that's the rule, not saying that will happen every time, but I firmly believe that it does help. Number 3, having an open mind. An open mind is so huge in any labor. So what I mean by that is every time I checked into the hospital and they asked me, are you getting an epidural? I said, we will see, or maybe, or I'm not sure yet, or I'm gonna try without. But I never said, no, absolutely not. And the reason for that was, and maybe it was just prideful, but I didn't want to maybe have a situation come up where I, for some reason, needed it. Like with my first baby, I was not progressing. They were starting to think they would need to do a C-section, and they said that the epidural would help me progress. And so we did it. It was the perfect choice in that moment for the situation at hand. And it did help me progress. I didn't have to have a C-section. I pushed for a long time, but getting the epidural helped me, and it was great with our first baby. And then with our other babies, I wasn't in that same situation, and I was progressing. So I was able to choose if I wanted to do that or not. But even if I am 100% set in my mind, no, I'm not having an epidural, I still like to just leave a little bit of wiggle room. And I also didn't want to be embarrassed, because there's nothing to be embarrassed about if I changed my mind. So having an open mind is so important, even if it does go exactly how you want it to go. I hope those help. Those are the 3 tips for an unmedicated childbirth. If you have anything you'd like to see, please leave it in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching Composed Mommy.